I gotta be quiet. So, yeah. And then after this, I have to do dishes. I have been avoiding Roblox all day because I didn't want any spoilers. So I was not touching Roblox at all. I don't know if y'all can hear me, so I'm gonna go ahead and go into YouTube or Prism Live. You know what? I'll just go in Prism Live. Um, hello, hi Jamie. It's so good. Please no spoilers. Um, okay, you can hear me clearly. You can hear me clearly when I say that I have not touched Roblox all day because I wanted to be impressed by this update. Sorry. My mouth is really close to the microphone. Sorry. Okay, okay. Before I look at Waxwell, I would like for y'all to see my prediction on what he is, because all we got was the GIF of the candle flame burning in the Discord server. Or strip. So I made my interpretation in Gotcha Life 2. I imagine he is a panicky character because of his flame. And he wears these kinds of specific clothing. The blue stuff is supposed to be like freezer clothes because he's made of wax. He can't control when he's being lit, and the more intense his emotions are, the more on fire his head becomes, and that's why his front hair is like melting. I don't want to look at that, but he's wearing freezer clothes, and when he's not wearing freezer clothes, he melts. Like right here on the gripper, right here on the foot, he's melting. And then here are the stats. He's a normal tune, so his height is 3, his skill check is 4, movement speed is 3, stamina is 3, stealth is 1, obviously, and extraction is 4. So that's my interpretation. But I have been avoiding Roblox so long. Wait, yeah. Okay. I have been avoiding Roblox for so long today because I didn't want any spoilers. But yeah, this is how I imagine him. So let's compare and contrast. But first, I need to see what was said. She did not stop. Yeah, she did not step down. She stepped back. So she's taking a break, which very admirable of her. Okay, okay, I'm ready. Dude, what? That? Wait, let me turn this into portrait. This character was uh, so he's like a little punk. Waxwell is a diva. That is who I base that character off of. What? When he walks. Alright. Um I me personally, I want to um see this for my own. So I want to see it as my own. I don't want any spoilers, even as people playing as him. I want to get myself like I'm the first one to experience it. I just realized I've had my screensaver on the whole time. I've had my screensaver on the whole entire time. I did not know I had my screensaver on the whole time. So now I gotta redo everything. Okay, maybe that's why no one said something about my new layout, about what's in the bottom right corner. But, okay, here, here's my prediction of Waxwell that I was meaning to show y'all. Landscape plant. Alright, let me size him up a bit. So, I imagined he was very jittery, and we made him a Gacha Life too. So, he has melting hair because of his flame head. Thank you for not spoiling it. And then he has a little flame on top of his head because he's on fire. And it's literally the opposite of Waxwell. I know. I'm forcing myself to stay quiet. I know what he looks like now. I just didn't realize I had my screensaver on. But like I was saying, I thought he had on, I would imagine him with freezer type clothes to keep him cold and keep his body intact from the flame on top of his head. And then when he doesn't wear the freezer body, he melts like right here, where you can see his melting foot. That's actually a shoe, but who cares? And this was my interpretation of his stats. Health is 3, so he's a normal tune. Skill check is 4, movement is 3, stamina is 3, stealth is 1, and then the extraction is 4. But I imagined him as very self-isolating, and I imagined him very self-isolating because of his flame, and he would catch everything on fire, so he would obviously stay away from a lot of things, including rooms with any kind of gas. Take that with what you will. But that's how I imagined him firsthand. But now I see I was very, very, very wrong. I was very, very wrong. That's him. He... Anyways, I want to do this on my own again, but my microphone was muted because my sister walked in and she started talking. But while I was on mute, I bought a few of the new skins. So another purple skin, yay! And then he just looks like the bad bot. Not a phase. Okay. I can't join. I know, like I said, I wanted this to be a me thing right now. And he's clearly on the board. He looks very stressed. He reminds me a lot of Licorice Cookie, actually. But I have heard people say that his appearance-wise is like, Shrimpo and Blot had a child. So, yeah. But his stats, I was like, whoa, what the actual frick are his stats? because you got Shelly's skill check, then you got Pebble's speed, and then the rest looks like a little tiny itty bitty rocket. What's happening here? But then I also pointed out how Waxwell, yes, Waxwell the emo candle, he is our first ever toon with 5-star speed. He's our first ever normal toon specifically with 5-star speed. I would say that Lily does not count, and neither does Razzle and Dazzle because their appearances are like this. And Lily is here, his movement is 3, and then, oh, the Heart of Helium passive, blah blah blah. And then, this toon switches between movement and dodge, blah 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 blah. But solidly 5-star speed, he is our first ever. Jamie and I had Waxwell on 414 and 4. That's the only times I got him. Because those stats suck. I'm gonna buy him and get his mastery done and never use him again. That's fair. That's what a lot of people do. Okay. Let us get the show on the road. Also, I decided that instead of putting anything in loadout 2, there's a lot of things to switch out, and then I continue using magnifying glass, so I just saved it with empty slot and magnifying glass. That way I can switch from speedy shoes, or bow, or whispering flower, or remote, and then stress ball, whatever. It's better to just have an empty slot preset. And since I'm using Gigi, I'm using the best combo I can with her, which in my opinion is Whispering Flower, because the more you gamble, the more items you hold, and it's only a U ability. So let's solo, so that way I don't see any Waxwells. Oh yeah. There we go. Just to make my battery last a little longer. Okay. Poppy and Brusha. I feel like soloing is on for the... yeah. Dang, I might screw up my sleep schedule 2 freaking days before school starts. I love myself for that. And go to sleep. I'm sorry I didn't go live earlier. I was helping my mom with a lot of stuff. We set up some new blinds in my room, then hung up some new curtains, because my sister is gonna be celebrating something and have something in our house. So yay! You sausage. Okay. Ooh. Nice. Yes, 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 yes. School feels like a Parisian. What is a Parisian? Is that bandage? No, but it is a stamina candy and a tape. No! Counter. Red. Wow. Okay. You need to go back to oh shit. Oh. Oh. I got squirmed before I got Waxwell. Wow. Nope. Oh no, I have to get to the machine. What the freak? No, Ocean, not yet. No. You sausage. Bruh. I can't spell simple words for some freaking reason. Dude, that was me literally not even 10 minutes ago. Because, when I was on silent, I was typing, yo, what the frick are his stats? I kept saying stat A. I kept spelling stats as stat A, like that, instead of stats. And it took me 3 tries before getting the word right. Where are you now, sausage? Would be great if live would stop lagging. I'm sorry. Oh, there you are, you sausage. Haha. I want rare items and I want rare twisteds. Depending on what his class is. Oh my gosh. Wait. Dude? Hey, dude. I'm gonna. Okay. Hey. Hey, buddy. Betty. Buddy, I can fix. I was gonna say I can fix you as a joke, but I actually did fix him. I was gonna play Palmy from the Amazing Digital Circus, episode 9, and gonna say, I can fix you! And I actually did fix him. He chose me! I'm his pick-me girl! Look, he's coming back over. He just can't stay away from me. Come here. You can't hide from me. I'm gonna fix you. Haha, loser. He's the only twisted that's scared of you. Yeah, technically. Yay! I still need to find his capsules. Waxwell, can you stop committing arson for 5 seconds, dearie? Waxwell, we talked about this. Waxwell, you wiener. You wiener. Get back here. No! I'm going to genuinely No! No, not my Tommy! Oh yeah, I have Tom in the bottom right corner. Waxwell. Cosmo? Just need one more. To be honest, I'm gonna quietly with Pixie and Pixie on my phone, but suck me. My two friends don't know you, so they are watching Pixie's screen. I'm pretty sure he's scared to hurt you, not scared of you. Get off me! What? I have no idea what that says. Get back here! I'm gonna fix you. Right after I deal with this twink. I meant sense, not suck me. Alright, thank you for the clarification. Can you move, Cosmo? I know you're behind there. Or maybe not. Where'd you go? Did he leave without me noticing? You're good on him. Watch, I'm not gonna get him ever again, and then I'm gonna die to Twisted Goob. Come to me, my emo boy! He ran to me, he ran to me. He loves me. He's another one I know it. No! Oh my gosh, if I sneeze once without sneezing multiple times after, that would be great. And then I'll grab Tom by the ankle and put him on the uncle's bed. Put him in a safe place because I would never do that to Tom. Yay! Tom's gonna be safe. He's genuinely not gonna be safe. We got 2 viewers that aren't in the stream. Dude, cool. Chloe was just telling me about it, bruh. Ooh, chocolate. Oh my gosh. But I'm still watching. If it's in Discord, you wanna check. Check here. Yeah, air horn. I'm here to protect Tom from Mama Jimmy so he doesn't get kidnapped. Yay! Alright. Nope. Got elevator. Anything else? I'm tempted to leave and go. Stop! I'm tempted to leave and then go to the lobby to see what Waxwell's class is. Like, is he a common? Most likely not. Or uncommon, or rare, main. I threw him in. Why the Sahara Desert? Why that place of all places? It hurts my freaking throat. That's understandable because you're sneezing non-stop. Okay. Yes, I would suggest watered. The last is an elevator. Okay. No. Ooh. Again. Uh, oh, oh. I understand the Meowbot hate, but the Quell hate, it turns out that the whole situation of the Quell drama was more as pressure drama where someone starts up something and then another person starts up something. Well, and okay, person A confesses stuff and drags in person B. Person B is dragged and says, hey, they're actually not doing this, I provide proof. And then person A either doubles down or takes down the allegations. That is what happened, I think. Let me go to the AFK spot. That's more. I can make it there. I can make it. Haha, made it. Okay. Pretty much want to remember doing this room anymore. Oh, frick, I'm back. I was kinda on vacay. That's okay. Um, what is the club drama like? That is genuinely how it be like. I'm the favorite person, by the way. I changed my music. Awesome. there's something over here. Um, okay.
Just a few days ago I posted about the Dandy's World and Quelver situation, and I've already got updates. And buckle up, because the things I've found out are genuinely slowly making me reconsider who to support in this situation. Recently, someone made a post on Reddit showing the entire timeline of the events that went down during these last 3 months with Quelver and Blushcrunch as a whole. The timeline was filled with screenshots to prove that the events stated did happen, and as I was reading through, there were things that weren't adding up and actions that looked hypocritical. First, we see the screenshots of Quell cutting ties with Joji, saying that she's been feeling villainized in the friendship, and saying that for both Joji's sake and her sake she's gone a step away. On top of this, we see that she sent 6 months worth of money in one payment. We unfortunately do not have a receipt for this though, neither from Joji or the screenshots themselves. And right after, we have screenshots where we see that less than a week later, Void also decides to cut ties. They had previously wanted to remain neutral after quitting, but after Quell's dispute with Joji, they decided that it was no longer possible. Quell didn't argue against this. However, just a day later, Void contacts Quell again, recognizing that something must have been going on, asking her to not do anything drastic and saying that they know that she normally wouldn't act like this. So far everything has been a bunch of valid human reactions. However, from here, it only starts going downhill. On May 11th, just a month after Quell cut ties with both Joji and Void, Rox decides to contact Void again to ask about Quell and gets told that she's a bad friend. At first this might look like nothing, but given Rox's reputation, I don't understand why and how Void would be so open to talk to him from here on out. On June 15th, Duck Adam hosts a video titled "Yes, the creator of Dandy's World is lying to you," officially signing the start of this whole situation to the public. Here is where we have the call where Rox, Quell, Void, Extriel, and Shinzu, on August 24th, 2024, are shown an image of a minor and an adult together. Quell says it's disgusting and Rox justifies it by saying that he was forced to draw it and swore to not draw anything like it again. I want you to remember the members of this call. We also have screenshots from the aftermath of this call, where Quell is shown yet another image of 2 characters kissing, and then another image that was actually CP. Rox once again justifies himself by saying that the person who forced him to draw these things had never stated the ages of the characters. By now, both Quelver and Void, who both were present in the call, had believed Rox's lies, with only Quelver starting to dwindle and not being sure who to trust anymore since Rox had been her friend for years. Again, these are perfectly human reactions considering no one would ever want to believe that someone you thought you could know and trust would actually be capable of doing that. On June 16th, Joji gets the notice of breach and request for compliance with NDA from Blushcrunch. However, Joji will only tweet about this only after 1 month. On June 17th, Rox contacts Void again, providing screenshots showing that he provided Quell with the Flavor Frenzy files. In these conversations, we can see that Quell has barely sent messages, with Rox doing most of the talking. These screenshots, however, only prove that Quell was just not fully honest about Rox not being willing to hand over the files, but they don't prove much else. Soon after, Rox makes his own thread on Twitter with his own side of the story, claiming that he was used like an old rag. Moreover, he goes on and claims that he's putting all this out not to be seen as the good guy, but rather to help the victims. What ticks me off about this is the fact that we're talking about the same person who lied about CPR he made, groomed the victims he's allegedly trying to help, and did, in fact, make everyone forget about the shit he did. A few days after this, Joji publishes the doc where all the allegations came from, and that got edited over time to add more and more allegations and experiences. Part of these things ended up being disproven by the fact that other coworkers have now been interviewed, stating that Blushcrunch has a healthy workspace and that no one is getting underpaid since they're getting paid the standard. Moreover, they tell us that had they been underpaid, mistreated, or not paid at all, it not only wouldn't be Quell's fault since she doesn't handle payments, but it would also not be legal since they have to abide by the US laws. To this document, Rox also adds his own part. I find it disgusting that he has even been allowed to work with them, especially since he's arguably even worse than Quell. Moreover, if you look at the way that part is written, it looks like a certain type of speech he used in order to make people to look at Quell negatively, and on top of that, to try and make people look at him as if he was a victim. Disgusting behavior on his part, and it's awful that Joji and Void allowed him to do this. Finally, on July 13th, Joji tells us that he got a cease and desist, and also mentions that he got notice of breach and request for compliance with NDA the month prior. Void also received the cease and desist, which has led him to wipe his entire account, along asking to have his testimony removed. After this, Quell ends up releasing her statement on the situation, confirming that she and Rox were extremely close and explaining her side of the situation. After this, we see Joey making his own statement, the co-workers speaking up, and then Joji stepping down. I frankly find everything about this situation icky, and Quell's statement from earlier today, August 6th, just makes it even worse. Quell has released another statement, one where she apologizes sincerely despite admitting that an apology like that won't do much. She has officially stepped back from Dandy's World for the time being in order to focus on her own health and growth, while assuring us that the game will keep going. She states once again that there's false information going around, and also confirms that the legal team was the one handling Joji and Void on their own, but she has asked them to stop. She says that she comprehends how she made people feel, but she also admits to us that she has been unable to come to terms with the fact that she was groomed and manipulated, and saying that she saw the way people spoke about this, saying that she saw the threats and the harassment and the claims that she did this on purpose. She's stepping back as to not allow the harassment of her co-workers, and other players continue. I'm beyond heartbroken for this, but not because Quelver is stepping down, but because the screenshots and the docs we had, along how she spoke about her friendship with Rox, had shown us the hypocrisy, the manipulation, and that Quell was a victim too, but we collectively decided to ignore it. Void's own 2024 document has told us with simple math that when him and her became friends, Quell would have been around 16, whereas Void would have been around 22. In that same document, we also see that Quell was the one that introduced Void to Rox, hinting at the fact that Quell had been friends with Rox for longer, something she confirmed, and that Rox was taking advantage of her, or that Void has been condemning Quell for believing Rox, while he also did so as shown by the call he provided to Duck Adam, or even that Joji and Void had been working with Rox during this situation. Or that we were supposed to just trust Duck Adam, someone that was Rox's friend. Now, more than ever, is evident that this situation was created with the intention to hurt Quell, and I can't help but feel that way when the people who claim to be against harassment were reposting tweets openly harassing and insulting players. When they allowed Rox to work for them, when no one batted their eyes to this. And when everyone has been spreading hate to children and simple employees, we saw what, in hindsight, was a clear attempt to bring down someone, and we let it slide. We let it slide because we were fully convinced that it was true, because anyone who even tried to say otherwise was called a bot, was told that it was in bad faith. I am among these people because I hardly ever had the courage to speak up about my concerns about this situation. Don't be ashamed if you were scared to speak up. Don't be ashamed if you were defending Joji and Void. Don't be ashamed of anything. If you weren't mean about it, if you never harassed anyone, never be ashamed of believing something. Bye. Just a few days ago I posted about the Dandy's World and Quelver situation, and I've...
So, that is the best way that it was explained to me. The best way that it was shown in, as of my tastes. So yeah. That is mostly what I can say, because I don't really know what to say, so the most I can give is a shrug, like, okay, we have more context, so, yeah. He's doing so good. What? Oh. Okay. That is very true, Pixie. Fox is very disgusting. Quell is stepping back from Dandy's world to take a break, to work on himself, but she is not stepping down. However, her channel on YouTube has been renamed from Clover to Blush Crunch Studios. So yeah. Mm. You don't have to if you don't want to. Mm. Mm-mm. Mm. Mm. That's fair. Dude. Sweet. No. Okay. Good night, Ocean. Also know that I will have to end stream because I got dishes to do. Don't question why I have to do them at midnight. I just do. So I might try to get to 14 and then end stream. Oh, bad lag spike. Okay. Oh. Ooh. No. No. That seems to be the closest. Oh, definitely that can take care of this one. Oh, having a med kit in the first floor is terrible because Juju is on the floor. Thank you. Sausage. Ooh, too close for comfort. Oh man. Okay. That one's definitely closer. What? Weird. I'll check on you in a moment. Okay. Mm. Hmm. It says we are. Unless you have a new account. Hey! Full time. Just before I wanted to leave. It says for me we aren't friends. Um, well, I mean, let me try to send you a picture. I'll send you this. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Bye bye. Wait, how does he get reignited? Talking to myself in game. Hmm. Okay. Boxing. Boxing. Where'd you go? There you are. Okay. Wait, no, 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 do not the lobby, not the lobby. Leave. I don't want to be surrounded by the Waxwells. There we go, it pops up. Yay. Right. Now, I unfortunately gotta do dishes. Um, and we are going to be more busy with this stuff and whatever my sister is celebrating, so I can't go back tomorrow. Um, the Waxwell. Oh, these are rare. That honestly makes more sense as to why we wouldn't really come to see um, invisibility too. I really do like this concept of um rares that have like a very awesome mechanic because most of the rares are actually just grabbers. You got one, two, and three grabbers. Well, technically four. Speaking here. Um, he is what's the word? Inactive, immobile, I guess. We'll just say inactive. She's active, seems to be fast because she doesn't stop moving, and she has a long eye range. Um, And oh, yeah, variability is very distinct, except for the four grappers. So I think I will be thoroughly enjoying this update. And I just need 50%. Oh yeah. There is skins and stickers. I bought all the skins, stickers, pins, and fine twisted Waxwell. I don't want to listen to you gossip. Okay. Before I log off, we need to do our thing of looking at Tom pictures. Oh hey, Maggie sent me a message. And do you think I would stop already? I actually did see a Minecraft meme, and if you are still alive, I got something to show you involving the freak circus. I think.
Oh my goodness! I wonder if Wyatt remembers me today!
I did not put that on my For You page, but we will save it to the memes collection. Nice. People are liking my comments. Okay, was it saved in memes? I don't know. Okay.
Oh, hey, you're home already. How was the doctor?
How was the doctor?
Oh, okay, yeah, we're still doing that?
Oh, we're still doing that?
Hey, what's your problem, man? I feel like the only thing you've done since we moved in together was mock me.
Hey, what's your problem, man? I feel like the only thing you've done since we moved in together was mock me.
Oh, dude, I'm so sorry, I had no idea. Oh.
That's
I really love my chocolate.
Aha! In my opinion, your chocolate tastes like caca. In my chocolate. No one touch my chocolate! You're gonna eat my chocolate.
I think there's. I definitely gotta show you all this meme. It's mainly just the Barney one that's got me laughing the most, and then someone made a Sun image sticker. Did I eat with anything else? I don't think so. Maybe it was here? Oh yeah, then my goals were second terrible. Oh yeah.
私を許して残すのに進化して本当に痛いの痛いの
If I were to get roped into the circus, I truly willing to give up your humanity for the sake of no.
There's no one else I know that knows me better than you.
got an effect on me, it changed me for
It
the
wasn't.
good. If I had never met you, the
Piratacos.
way I feel, I would not know how to show it. You see, you brought
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Fun fact that this other person who would have fallen in love with us if Pierre had claimed as first, he would have. Okay. Terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible.
I keep thinking of the infant from that night. I keep thinking of the infant from that night.
This life is amazing when you greet it with open arms. Whatever we face, we'll be fine if we're leading from the heart. No matter the place where we can light up the world, here's how to start. Greet the world with open arms. Greet the world with open arms.
Apologies.
Feel pain. I don't know. I want to send you an image. What best conveys my emotions at this moment? Um, what best conveys my emotions? Um, I feel like, mm, yeah, this is probably my mood right now. Alright, have fun, y'all. Bye bye. Sorry it was so short. Wait, no.